The Barn on Broomfield plays host to at least one more volleyball game in this 2024 season. But could there be more? Central Michigan hosts Kent State, who's trying to spoil the Chippewas' hopes of hosting the MAC tournament. Jacob Tenson alongside Nathan Arba, and CMU clinched their playoff spot yesterday. They have a chance to do something they've never done before, host that MAC tournament.
Yeah, that's a big thing for them. We've seen how electric it can be here, and that's a 7th player on the court. For them, they've got a lot to play for still in their last 3 matches.
A couple of key players. First on the side of Kent State. First is Anna Shoemake. She had a tremendous game yesterday. Tied her career high in blocks yesterday.
Yeah, she was a huge presence around the net for the Golden Flashes. Made the Chippewas offense a little uncomfortable at times. They're going to need that for the next, and they're also going to need those 8 kills and a little bit more.
And on the other side, a great game from Christina Casson yesterday. One of multiple hitters in double-digit kills.
Yeah, 12 kills for her yesterday. She helps this offense in a lot of different ways, but she's a huge presence around the net. She hit pretty effectively yesterday. They're going to need that again by committee from Christina Casson.
And Christina Casson, the senior, we have a special honored senior day here today. Our third member of our crew, Victoria Chesson, has a little bit more on that.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, tonight is senior day here in McGurk Arena. You know, both teams have 5 seniors. That'll be honored tonight. The Chippewas are going to do their ceremony after the game today. But it's not only an important match for the players and coaches, also for the parents, too. You know, oftentimes when you make it to this level, that means that the parents have spent countless of hours driving you to your sport to do what you love and get you better at your game. So tonight is going to be a really special night to honor the seniors.
Yeah, 5 seniors will be honored later today. Emma Duquette, Christina Casson, Lauren Schrock, Allie Gertiza, and Linnea Willer. I'm sure we'll see a little bit of all of them. We won't see Duquette at season-ending surgery later, but Nathan, what are the keys here for both teams?
Well, yesterday for CMU, you said defend, defend, defend. Today it's attack, attack, attack. They've got to be the aggressors. We saw how that worked in their favor, and teamwork makes the dream work, baby. They play as a team. They win as a team. For Kent State, it starts with the blocks. We saw them have success in front of the net with a lot of big blocks yesterday, and then they got to spread the wealth. It can't just be Shoemake and McGuire getting it done today. They need their entire team to come together to beat the Chippewas today.
And you mentioned spreading the wealth. That's what CMU does very well. We mentioned a couple of players up in double-digit kills for them yesterday. I kind of anticipate that on a daily basis for this Chippewa crew.
Yeah, and that's what makes them so dangerous. You never know who's going to be attacking you from any direction. It could be Christina Casson, Natalia Raymond, Abby Olin. They've got so much depth, too. Lauren Schrock's going to come in and just bring the boom, so we'll see who it is today.
We are underway here in McGurk Arena. First point belongs to the Chippewas.
Yeah, quick start, and that's what Kent State has to look to limit, the errors. They got off to such a bad start in set 1 because they had too many errors.
You lost that first one by a wide margin. CMU swept yesterday against Kent State. We'll see if they can repeat it here. Christina Casson, the senior, tips it over. No good that time. McGuire had a good game yesterday. Can't get it down this time. Raymond led the way with all kills, gets her first one today.
Yeah, and that's just a little bit of trickery there. We saw it work a couple times where they expect the powerful punch, and they don't get it. They get the soft touch over. It's a great vision from Raymond there.
Anderson serving the 3rd straight time here. Miller off a swing, hits off the net. Corba's there. Langton sets up to Casson. Swings tipped at the net. White will set up. McGuire again. Tipped at the net once again. Both teams getting a hand on it. Olin, she steps in right where she left off. Another kill for Abby Olin.
Well, Jacob, I'm not a big historian buff, but you know, history is doomed to repeat itself, and right now it's a 3-0 start again for Central Michigan.
Yeah, it just seems like Central Michigan has kind of found their footing early on in these games, especially the last 2 games here against Kent State. Up 3-0, Anderson serving the 4th time in a row. That one getting them off the mark a little bit. McGuire swings, Langton there. Corba sets up Olin again, gets the answer again off the block.
What was Abby Olin yesterday with the hot start, and she's getting it going again here today. She called her own shot. She said, me, I got this, and she definitely got it.
Yeah, started off a perfect 8 for 8 in the kill department, 2 for 2 right now. A near ace there from Alina Anderson. Here comes the Chippewa offense. Casson, good dig there. Set up, McGuire will send over a free ball. Anderson's there. Far side, it's Raymond. Good shot there from Natalia.
Well, it's all Chippewas right now. Kent State has to try to find a response here because they're looking scrambled out there on the defensive side.
A quick 5-0 start. Can Kent State stop the service run of Alina Anderson? They do right there. Mackenzie McGuire gets the first point for the Golden Flashes.
Yeah, and that's who you have to go to there if you're trying to stop such a big run. That's your top dog.
And McGuire, the lone Kent State player in double-digit kills yesterday. It's been on a nice little run as of late. Sit up, far side, Raymond again. This time the tip shot, but it goes around the antenna, so out of bounds. 2 straight points to Kent State now.
And for McGuire, that was 36 attempts yesterday. She completed 14 for kills, 333 swinging percentage.
Now, one of the more efficient players for Kent State, but Kent State hasn't really found the rhythm on the hitting department, but they found 3 straight points here.
Yeah, and 2 of those were more or less because of Chippewa errors on their side.
We'll see if Miller can force another error. Just got that service ace there. Trying to trim it in a little bit more. There's another good one, a near ace, but CMU able to scramble around, get the ball back over. Here comes Kent State. Push shot off the net and down. CMU back in the scorer's column.
Yeah, Abby Olin, she's tough around the net. Good luck trying to get one by her.
Yeah, that 6'4" frame is tough to get around, or 6'3", excuse me. But had a tremendous day yesterday in the kill department. Didn't have a ton of blocks, but gets her first one today. Back row attack. Anderson's there. Set up. Casson again. Good up there from Faruda. McGuire, they just keep feeding her, but can't get the answer again. Here comes McGuire one more time. Still can't get it down. Tremendous effort, but they can't get it over. 2 quick hits by CMU, but that spin on the ball was just too much.
Yeah, the spin of the ball right there, but incredible effort from the Chippewas. The hustle there, even to the last hit, they were all there.
Again, CMU started off this set 5-0. It's only just a 2-point game now. Casson tip shot, nearly gets the kill. She does get the kill. Looked like Bologna almost got it up there, but couldn't quite get it up in the possession of Kent State.
Yeah, Kent State just cannot figure out how to handle those tip shots right now from Central Michigan.
Yeah, and yesterday, Central Michigan kind of came out more aggressive. They were swinging the ball very aggressively. Now today, they're hitting more of those tip shots, the finesse moves.
Maybe it was all part of the game plan. You know, football has play action. That was their play action.
Precisely. Good dig there from CMU. Gertiza, the senior, and a point to CMU.
Well, we saw Corba do that just yesterday. She goes with the long jump dump over right into that coffin corner.
Yeah, just a tremendous heads-up play there, but also an incredible dig from Ali Gertiza. She's done that throughout her career here, getting maybe a little more playing time with it being senior day. Big swing from Grace Thomas. Good dig, though, from Faruda. Far side, tip shot. Here comes CMU's offense. Raymond swings away and gets the kill.
Just a ton of power coming down there. Not much you can do if you're trying to get in front of that one.
13 kills for Natalia. Got her 10th double-double of the season, and after that one, forces a timeout from Kent State. CMU leads 9-4 off to a hot start. We'll see if it continues here on ESPN+.
It's Red Tag savings time at Penske Chevrolet. Get Red Tag holiday savings now on new Trax or Equinox. Your choice, $299. $299 a month at Penske Chevrolet. Drive new Trax or Equinox. Your choice. Red Tagged at only $299 a month. The Red Tags are back now at Penske Chevrolet.
John, are you eating anything?
Oh, do you believe in life after love?
What is sport? It's more than fast footwork and pushing through pain. Goes beyond the gym, through city streets, onto the stage. Ask yourself, is this sport? Yeah, even that. Sport is everything.
Welcome you back, and quick look at Kent State's head coach, Haley Eckerman. She's just a tremendous player at Texas in her illustrious career.
Yeah, 4-time All-American. Pretty good to have as your head coach.
We're back to action here. Gertiza sends it over. Good serve there. Kind of got them out of position. It's going to cause a back row shot there. Sit up. It's Thomas on the swing shot off the block and down. Grace Thomas gets another kill.
Yeah, McGuire did her best to get up there and try to stop her. Not much you can do with the power.
And a quick look at head coach Mike Gollick in his 9th season with CMU.
Yeah, 2019 MAC Coach of the Year, but he's got his team humming right now.
Team is playing well, but Kent State, they're trying to, again, just play a little bit of spoiler here against CMU. Down 5 right now. CMU has a chance to host the MAC tournament. They need a little bit of help from either NIU or Ohio next weekend. They just need one loss from Bowling Green, and CMU has to win out throughout the rest of the season. White will set up near side. It's Burrell. First time we're seeing her. Good job by Anderson getting that up. Raymond from the 10-foot line. White will set up. Now far side is Shoemake, player we featured early on. Raymond again is blocked down, able to keep it up. Free ball over by CMU. Just a good job to get that back over. And down, hit down by Makura.
Well, here we go. The block party has started here for Kent State. This is what I touched on my keys. When Kent State is good and aggressive around the net and they get big up front, it's tough for CMU to feel comfortable around there.
Kent State has a lot of height, so good to see them use that a little bit more. Here's Burrell with the swing. Goes right in the net and down. CMU point back up to 5, a 5-point lead, I should say.
Yeah, Burrell just mistimed her jump there a little bit, and on the way down, she's making that swing, so that's why that one just couldn't quite get over.
And here's a very dangerous serve of Natalia Raymond. Leads the way on the Chippewa side in service aces. Oftentimes gets the ball out of position a little bit. That time they do a good job. Good diving effort from Gertiza. Gets the ball up. Here's Schrock. Can't get her first kill of the afternoon. It's Burrell again. This time she gets it over. It comes right back over. Shoemake sends it down.
That's just a miscue on Central Michigan's part. You can't give the Golden Flashes a look like this because Shoemake will make you pay every time.
Shoemake had 8 kills, 5 blocks yesterday. A nice little game. Kind of the unsung hero of that third set for Kent State. They kind of came back, touched there, point to CMU. They grow that lead back to 5 once again. And it's kind of what we saw yesterday in set 1, the dominance of CMU.
Yeah, they overpowered Kent State in every facet of the game in set 1. Then Kent State found their little bit of the ground, and then we got to set 3. It was a little bit more competitive. But if you're Kent State, you can't wait till set 3 to get there.
Gotta go now. Shoemake nearly gets that down, but she will get credit for the kill. Tip shot. Corwin kind of got caught out of position there.
Yeah, and it was a great last-ditch effort there, but once again, just the direction that the Chippewas were headed for the dig, it's going to hit the pole.
Back to serve will be Tylee Fuller. Didn't play at all yesterday. Nearly gets an ace, and she does get credit for the ace. So just when we said CMU was playing dominant, 2 straight points from Kent State, and they're only down 3.
Yeah, and Tylee Fuller's been excellent at the service line for the Golden Flashes. Now 18 service aces in MAC play.
The lefty knuckleball, hard one to handle. Olin gets the kill off the block. And again, Olin just dominant yesterday, especially at the start. Kind of slowed down a little bit, but kind of off to a similar start here today.
Well, that's what the Chippewas are known for. You know, they'll have one player in one set really be the bane of the defense's existence. And second time through, guess what? It's somebody different. How do you readjust?
Good swing there from the back row from McGuire. Schrock trying to answer with her own swing. It was a big one, but dug up by Ferruda. Far shot there from Burrell, goes deep. Corbo sets up to Olin, tip shot, nearly gets down. They're gonna say it's a double hit there from Miller. Wasn't close enough to the net to be considered a block.
Yeah, just a tough one there, but it's good placement from Abby Olin here. Miller got up there, but back and forth.
So back up to 5 once again. It's kind of been hovering around there. Corbin nearly gets an ace. Good effort from Kent State just to get it over. Langton will set up close to the net. Casson has to tip it over. It's right back on the side of CMU. Here's Schrock once again. Big swing, bringing the boom is Lauren Schrock.
And how about Hannah Langton getting that one set up? Not Ellie Corba, Hannah Langton, the freshman, getting it done this time. Beautiful spot for that one, and Lauren Schrock kills that one.
You know when the ball gets sent over to Lauren Schrock, she's going to bring that power as an aggressive swing. Here's Burrell with an aggressive swing of her own. Schrock tries to get the dig, but it goes too far. Point belongs to Kent State.
I mean, Mike Golick talks about using the tool belt. Lauren Schrock, it's not quite a hammer. It's more of a sledgehammer, Jacob.
And I don't think you can really fit that in a toolbox.
No, but finds a way. It finds a way.
CMU still up 5. They go to Schrock. It's a good job getting that up. Corba will set up Schrock. Off the block and down. It's out of bounds, though, so CMU gets another point.
Well, right now, Kent State's getting a lot more looks around the net. They're getting up. They're getting aggressive and forcing blocks. They're just not getting the ball to fall back into play.
Yeah, just don't have the hands quite in the right position. They're super close because these balls that are going out of bounds are not going out by much. This time, Mackenzie McGuire gets the answer.
Yeah, and Kent State's going to have to look to her a lot more. She averages about 3 points a set. That's her 3rd point already. She's swinging .333. So they're really looking for her to have a big night tonight if they want to play spoiler.
Miller sends over a long one, too long. Again, back to CMU. And to your point, Mackenzie McGuire got a ton of... It just seems like that's who they're going to go to. You almost have to anticipate it's going there. Send 2 blockers her way almost every single time.
Yeah, and that's what we've seen from Central Michigan. That's why they've been able to somewhat contain her yesterday for the most part out of set 3.
And the service error there from Hannah Langton. Not something you see too often out of her.
Yeah, but, you know, these Chippewas are going to be aggressive, and they're going to look for those aces, look for those looks that they want. And, you know, Mike Golick's famous saying, you can't make an omelet without breaking a couple eggs.
Coach Golick has a lot of iconic sayings.
I agree.
That time, the kind of cheesy play there from the senior Christina Casson, I should say. Doing a good job of getting that point there for CMU.
Yeah, once again, it starts with the unsung hero of this offense, Ali Corba, the setter. She's been excellent with this offense this season, if the numbers aren't enough to tell you that.
Yeah, 15 straight games with 30 or more assists for Ali Corba. Here's Raymond on the far side. It looked like it was maybe tipped. It wasn't. Body hit the floor, concerned for injury, but Makira is all right. But Raymond just going a little bit long there. Saw the opening, just couldn't get quite the right angle of the arm action on it. Here's McGuire back to serve knuckleball. Raymond doing a good job getting that up. She's rewarded with a kill attempt. Can't get it down, though. Here's Shoemake, battle at the net, and she wins it.
Well, that time, just getting more power behind it from Shoemake. Raymond, she was up there. She gets a great job of getting up there, but then it lands right back on her.
Kind of jumped a little bit further off the net than you would want her to. That's why there's a little bit of space in between there for the ball to land. Thomas, a big swing.
Well, it felt like right now Grace Thomas is having some pretty effective swings. That's only her 2nd kill, but she's gotten some of the better looks here for the Chippewas when getting set up.
Yeah, 2 for 4, 2 of 4 attempts, 500 hitting percentage for Grace Thomas, and CMU as a team hitting .424 right now. Near ace there for CMU. Gertiza sets it up. Corba to Thomas again. There's kill number 3.
Well, don't look out now. Grace Thomas is heating up.
And like you said, it seems like it's always one player to start the match, and then at the end of the game, it seems like somebody else is stepping up as well. So maybe it's Grace Thomas time right now. It was Abby Owen early on, but CMU holds that 20-14 lead right now.
Yeah, just keep building. They keep pushing, and Kent State's got to try to find a way to keep pace. Whether it's Mackenzie McGuire, we've seen a little bit more early on from Shoemake. Let's see if any other Golden Flashes, though, can get into the mix.
A peek at that Mid-American Conference standings, and you see Bowling Green is #1, Central right behind them. They have the tiebreaker over Bowling Green, so again, they just need a little bit of help to try and get in that #1 position. And you see those top 6 teams are all battling for that seeding position. That's kind of what's coming down to here. Just 2 weekends left of volleyball.
Yeah, just a crazy night yesterday because Bowling Green, Central, Western, they all lock in because both Toledo and Eastern lose. Ohio wins, so they find themselves in. But if you're Central Michigan, some good news. They take on Bowling Green next weekend, so they need to keep winning to stay in. So you need hopefully a win from Bowling Green. Central Michigan takes care of business. Maybe they're coming back to McGurk in a couple weeks.
You never know. This could be their last one here. They're hoping that's not the case. We mentioned just need that little bit of help from Ohio or Northern Illinois today. But again, just kind of what's led to this hot start here from CMU, up by 6 points in set 1.
it's really just been, doing their thing. It's the effective hitting right now. 441. They haven't let Kent State getting bigger around the net today hurt them in any sense. They're finding different ways around it, but they do have to limit those.
Yeah, another service error there from CMU. Just the second one they've had. One from Raymond there, and then one from Hannah Langton a little bit earlier, but still hold that 5-point lead, and we mentioned it already. Coach Golick loves the aggressive serve, so if you get one or two of those, no big deal. Corba sets up Thomas. Another big swing from Grace Thomas. She has that hot hand.
Grace Thomas, we've seen here in Mount Pleasant, has been electric. She's done 16 kills twice. Once against Ball State and once against Buffalo. She's really good here at home.
And now up to 4 kills here today. Set up, there's Miller. Big swing, goes right back on the side. Gertiza doing a good job of getting that up. Corba set up the far side to Schrock. Gets it down. Lauren Schrock, the senior, on senior day, having a nice little game.
Yeah, how not? I mean, you love a good senior day story, and all the seniors so far are chipping in for the Chippewas.
Third kill there for Lauren Schrock. Here's White to set up. It's Burrell. Goes a little bit long off the flag official there, and CMU creeping up on that first set victory, up by 8 now.
I mean, the flag official's right on the corner. Does he count as in on the corner? But
he's standing out of bounds, so I would assume it's out of bounds. Set up quickly. Miller just had to tip it over just off the fingertips. Far side is Schrock again. Gets it down again. Set point, CMU.
Well, here we go. That's that double-edged sword. We were talking all about Grace Thomas. Now it's Lauren Schrock showing up. So Kent State, got to keep your eyes on a swivel.
So Thomas will send it over. Had the hot hand. Now serving. Far side Shoemake. Roll shot. Gets it down. And again, it kind of seems like whenever CMU gets to that set point, they allow a couple of points, which with the lead they have right now, it's not the end of the world, but when you're playing those closer sets, it kind of comes back to haunt you a little bit.
And we've seen that hurt them in the past, specifically here against Ball State. They let them come back in a couple of sets.
Fuller kind of gets him out of position, a tight ball in the net, and Olin runs into the ladder there of the official. A little shaken up, but says she's all right.
Yeah, that's a little bit scary. I mean, that's no easy. We put padding on that for a reason. I mean, that's got to hurt. That'll leave a mark tomorrow, but you're glad to see Abby Olin be okay.
And an ace there from Fuller. He does a little dab afterwards.
A little bit of flair to the dramatics, but that's her second one. That's somebody you got to keep your eye out. She leads this team in aces.
And again, we didn't see her play at all yesterday, but this time she sends it to the net. So CMU will take set one, 25-18. Kind of slowed down a little bit there, got to a hot start, but hitting just under 500 in that first set. We'll be back with set two in just a moment on ESPN.
It's Red Tag Savings Time at Penske Chevrolet. Get Red Tag holiday savings now on new Trax or Equinox. Your choice, $299. $299 a month at Penske Chevrolet. Drive new Trax or Equinox. Your choice. Red Tagged at only $299 a month. The Red Tags are back now at Penske Chevrolet.
John, are you eating anything?
Oh, oh, do you believe in life after love?
What is sport? It's more than fast footwork and pushing through pain. Goes beyond the gym. Through city streets onto the stage. Ask yourself, is this sport? Yeah, even that. Sport is everything.
back here in McGurk Arena. Set 1 is in the books, and the Chippewas are hosting Kent State for their final home games of the regular season. But something to point out is the preseason polls. You know, Kent State was picked to finish last in the season, but for the Chippewas, they were picked to finish 7th, and now sitting at number 2, have really continued to prove themselves all throughout the season. And with their win last night, they clinched that MAC tournament spot, and with some help from other teams, might be able to get that chance to host. So it'll be interesting to see how the rest of the conference teams play out their seasons.
And when you're picked so far down in the polls, it kind of makes you play with a little bit of a chip on your shoulder, and we've seen that from CMU throughout the season.
You really have. I mean, this has been the surprising one for many in the polls. There's always one when you're in the Mid-American Conference where there's one team you never know, but that's the fun of some MAC volleyball. You never know what teams are going to do, but truly been a great year for the Chippewas, and they've done it in a team sense.
Yeah, you never know who's going to be the star player of the day. There's not really any sort of star player that you go to. You just got to find that hot hand, and you never know who it's going to be. That's kind of what makes CMU volleyball so fun to watch.
It really is, because this is a true team that has bought into the teamwork aspect. They play for each other, they love each other, and that's truly a makings of a great team.
And you see the balance of it as well, too. Grace Thomas leading the way with 5 kills in that first set. Schrock with 4, Olin with 4, and Raymond with 3 as well. Here's Raymond trying to get number 4. Can't quite get it. Langton will set up to Raymond once again. There's number 4. Perfect spot there from Natalia Raymond.
Yeah, she perfectly spotted up the corner. I mean, for a minute, it looked like it might hit the line judge again, but it didn't. Finds the corner again, so great precision.
Yeah, he's got to feel like he's getting targeted out there at some point. 2 of them already at him. We'll see if there's another one, but first point of set 2 belongs to CMU. Anderson able to get the dig. Out to Casson on the far side. Good effort there from White to get that up. Shoemake gets her 5th kill of the day.
Yeah, and Shoemake's been the leading kill getter for the Golden Flashes out of the gate so far. You said at 5, she was swinging 571 before that, so she's doing it effectively, and now they can balance between her and McGuire.
Yeah, McGuire in the back row, so you're going to anticipate they're going to go to Shoemake a little more often here right now. Casson, a big swing, comes right back on the side of CMU. Anderson has to dive for that one, and then Corba's in the net.
Yeah, just a error there from the Chippewas. You're trying to set it up for Corba, but you go a little too far, and Ali Corba does her best to try to keep it on their side and set up the offense, but once again, just can't have that.
So Kent State with their first lead of the afternoon, up 2-1. Raymond gets blocked, and by who else? Shoemake.
I mean, she's been big. No blocks in the first set from the Golden Flashes. Here they finally get one, and that's a big momentum boost for them. They're now up 3-1.
And again, Shoemake tied her career high in blocks yesterday with 5. Anderson gets that one up. Corba, far side to Casson, off the net. Tipped around and finds the ground, so Casson will get credit with a kill.
Yeah, I mean, just a miscommunication there from White and McGuire. They were both going for it. You need a little bit better communication there, because then that error doesn't happen and you can get your offense moving.
And Kent State got off to a nice start here in set 2. We'll see if they can continue it, but like you said, the air just kind of deflates the air out of you a little bit, if you will. Quick set there and goes a little bit too long there. Nice play, but just unfortunately misses the line. So back-to-back errors and now ties the game up at 3 apiece. Here's Gertiza sending it over. Might have been a little bit long, but they play it. Here's Shoemake again. Extremely efficient is Shoemake up there in the front.
Yeah, she's finding her stride. Now she is going to have to exit this one. So now here becomes the question for the Golden Flashes. Who do you go to now? McGuire's in the back line. Who becomes the go-to offense?
Well, they've gotten plenty of offense from this server right here in Tylee Fuller, and more offense for the 3rd ace for Tylee Fuller.
Wow, I mean, Chippewa's just having trouble seeing it. Some spin on that as well. So Tylee Fuller's been a problem from the line.
Here comes that lefty serve once again. Goes a little bit long, able to handle it this time. Here's Raymond, big swing, blocked down. This time by White.
It's a big-time block for White. She's got 34 blocks, which is 5th on the team, but that's a big one there. Now Kent State has increased their lead to the most between the 2 days.
Yeah, up by 3 here, 6-3. Grace Thomas just barely gets that one over. Here comes the offense again. Burrell, roll shot. Far side, it's Thomas again. Gets it down off the block. Grace Thomas has been hot today.
Yeah, she's been excellent, and no better person to get things started than having your kill leader go out and get you a big one, and now you can start working back.
Here comes the strong serve of Natalia Raymond. They do a good job handling it this time. White sends up back row. Mackenzie McGuire, big swing. Langton doing a good job. Here's Schrock, tip shot. Fuller's there. Far side, Burrell has to just push one over. Tight on the net, though. Here's Schrock once again. Good dig there from Ferruda. Burrell once again. This time the big swing, the big point brings them up by 3.
Yeah, Burrell in that series against Ohio reached 1,000 career total points. That's 1,001.
Burrell, we didn't see a ton of her yesterday. Had a couple of hitting opportunities, but I don't believe got a kill yesterday. So here's Corba, quick shot over, kind of try to catch them sleeping, but can't. And then far side, it's McGuire, gets to the front row, so they're gonna be feeding her now.
Things are working now for this Kent State offense. They've gotten a lot more presence around the net, and that forced the Chippewas to be a little bit more uncomfortable, sending over a little bit more of free ball-esque shots.
Sent over by Brenner. Here's Thomas, has to tip it again. Gets the kill. Not a pretty one, but it works.
It works, absolutely. For the freshman to be able to switch up, she's been using a lot of that power. So for her to quick, on a dime in a split second, switch that up and go with the light touch, that's the makings of a great player.
Just a freshman, Grace Thomas has been playing tremendously this year. McGuire, she's been having a good season as well. Can't get the kill this time. Here's Schrock. Aggressive swing there from Lauren Schrock. I think there's a crack in the ground.
I would not be surprised. I mean, that is coming at you.
Just a perfect set there. You could see the forward was just absolutely perfect, and Schrock delivered with an absolute dynamite point. And there's another one from CMU.
Yeah, and that time it was White initially got the beat on it, but Fuller, I think, had the better look. So White trying to take that might have hurt the Flash's chances a little bit more with that one.
Grace Thomas didn't serve a lot at the beginning of the season, but she's been serving quite a bit now as of late, and she's been doing really good. Has gotten a handful of aces. Got one just a little bit ago there, and CMU now on a little bit of a roll.
Yeah, she's become more of a, do-it-all type of player. We talk about Natalia Raymond's ability to do that. On the other side, Mackenzie McGuire's ability to do that. Grace Thomas is building into that too, and only a freshman.
This time with the serve, gets him out of position and gets another point. 4 straight points now for CMU.
And that's what that can do. When you're out of position, those are the mistakes that can happen because you're not in your right spot.
And now 7 hitting errors for Kent State. Thomas, the knuckleball. It's tipped. It's another ace from Grace Thomas.
Who knew? Who knew? I mean, she might be taking a thing or two from Natalia Raymond because she's known for that knuckleball, giving a couple pointers to the freshman.
When you have that knuckleball spin or the no spin on the ball, it's hard to kind of judge what it's going to do. Is it going to dip? Is it going to just stay straight? You never know. Good dig effort there from CMU. Raymond got it up, but goes into the stands. Kent State finally ends that run from CMU.
Yeah, and that's a big one for them. You get Grace Thomas off the service line, and now you've got to go back to work. You surrender your big lead. Can you keep up momentum?
Here's Millard. Kent State now trails by 1 after the good run. There's Olin, catches them off guard there. Brenner was on her heels. Now a 2-point lead here for Central Michigan. Here's Corba back to serve. Sends it over. Fuller's there. Ferruda sets up McGuire. Off the arms of CMU, and a point again to Kent State.
Wow, that one got some hang time. I mean, it found its way all the way up to the pet band. Good catch there.
Good hands out there.
I mean, to do that with an instrument in your hand,
That's pretty impressive.
Props.
Kendall White trying to tie things up here for Kent State. Here's Casson with the swing. White's there. Bologna tight on the net. That's going to go around the antenna, so point to CMU.
Yeah, just way too much on that one. Those are the ones that Kent State's really struggled with. They've left too many up in the air, whether it's Central getting a great look, swinging right up the net, or just going too far and posing trouble for your hitters.
Anderson, another good server, gets an ace. We've seen a handful of those from CMU. just getting a couple free points from the service line. The 4th ace.
Yeah, just a tricky one there. And now head coach Eckerman's going to want to talk to her squad over.
Yeah, and CMU now leads by 3.
It's Red Tag savings time at Penske Chevrolet. Get Red Tag holiday savings now on new tracks or Equinox. Your choice, $299. $299 a month at Penske Chevrolet. Drive new tracks or Equinox. Your choice. Red Tagged at only $299 a month. The Red Tags are back now at Penske Chevrolet.
Listen up, hockey fans. NHL on ESPN Plus is back. The hardest hits, the dangles, and of course, the sellies.
You gotta be kidding me! It's not real!
Enjoy every second of 1,000+ out-of-market games, exclusive matchups, marquee NHL events, and so much more. That's hockey on ESPN Plus.
And talk about Grace Thomas. 7 kills, 2 aces for the fabulous freshman. Just getting it done for her CMU squad.
Yeah, she's been so excellent, and so have all of these freshmen been this year for Central Michigan. They've really made a big impact.
You talk about the freshmen, Hannah Langton and Grace Thomas. Just an incredible freshman campaign for both of them. Won a couple of defensive players of the week, offensive players of the week, for Grace Thomas anyways. Just been playing tremendously. Here's Anderson, sets it up. Olin blocked by Shoemake. And again, Kent State, this is the best set they've played, I feel like. Even they get that lead in set 3 yesterday, but this is just the more high-level volleyball we've seen from Kent State.
And it's more early on, so now they can take this, continue to build off it moving forward, regardless of how this set ends.
Casson, a kind of awkward shot there. White sets up back row to McGuire. Big swing, perfect spot there from McKenzie.
And it feels like right now they're doing a better job of wearing this Chippewa defense down a lot earlier. They're getting a lot better looks early on. Chippewas didn't have to work a ton after set 1.
They're relying on a little bit more hitters. Obviously, we saw McGuire there, and a good swing there from Raymond. Sends it all the way nearly up to the top of the bleachers there.
Yeah, a lot of power. A lot of power there.
Raymond again picking up where she left off yesterday. Kind of had a quiet 13 kills, if that's such a thing, having quiet 13 kills.
I mean, yeah, it was a little sneaky. It was a little bit here, a little bit there. It wasn't in bunches like Abby Olin had.
Here's Raymond again off the block this time. Kent State sets up to Burrell. Here's Corbin now. Raymond again. They've been featuring her in this point. This time they go to Casson. Big swing and down, miscommunication, point CMU.
Yeah, big swing there for one of your many seniors playing tonight. She's swinging 250. They've gone to her 12 times. She's converted 3 of them, but that's definitely somebody you want to keep getting in more involved.
And Casson can bring a lot of power as well. That time a little bit off speed, but still gets it done. Here's Shoemake, big swing, gets it down again. Picking up right where she left off in set 1. Talk about Shoemake and her blocks. She's also creeping up there in kills as well, tied with McGuire with 7.
That's what you want to see if you're Kent State. Both of your big-time hitters performing pretty well.
Here's Burrell now. Gets blocked. It's who else but the freshman, Grace Thomas.
She's everywhere right now. She's near us. She's on the far side. She is doing it all right now.
I'm just going to read off her stat line. 7 kills, 2 aces, 2 digs, and a block.
Stuff in the stat sheet.
Absolutely, and hitting 700 as well. So here's White. She'll set up. 10-foot line. It's Shoemake. Here comes the offense of CMU. Thomas gets it down. Another kill for Grace Thomas.
Yeah, and Kent State had that pretty well timed, but once again, hands aren't in the right spot. And that's what leads to that one getting blocked.
Didn't even hit off the hands that time, it hit off the wrist.
That'll do it too.
Tight on the net, tip shot over. Good job, Gertiza seeing that play develop. Raymond, big swing, but brought up by Kent State. Shoemake is blocked and it gets on the side of CMU. Kent State keeps that lead right about 3.
Yeah, they're hanging around, and that's what they've got to do. But then when it comes to the later on in this one, can they hang around late? They've struggled with that all the way through this season.
We'll see if they can get a little bit of a scoring run with this server who's been playing tremendously. Fuller has 3 aces, doesn't get one this time. Here's Thomas. Set up now Burrell, big swing. Langton do a good job of digging that up. It's Raymond again, blocked down, White and Miller.
Yeah, that's a big time team block there for Kent State. They've really come alive in the blocking department. They had 0 in set 1 and 4 here in set 2. So you notice the difference when the blocking's big.
Right in this one this time. Lost that first set by 8. This time just down 2. Corba sets up Thomas. Another kill for Grace Thomas. Make it number 9.
That's 9 through 2 sets, and we're not even finished here with set 2. She is cruising.
Career high is 16. Could be approaching that number if she keeps playing like this. Natalia Raymond sends it over. Good serve. White, far side Burrell, tip shot. Gertiza doing a good job getting that up. It's Schrock, big swing, gets it down again. Lauren Schrock, the senior, playing well on senior day.
Yeah, she's really swinging it efficiently. 556 hitting percentage on just 10 attempts.
And forces another timeout there from Coach Eckerman. And again, Kent State got off to a nice start here in this set, but then CMU was able to make a little bit of a run, capitalize on some errors, and then able to get right back in this up 4 now. And we've been talking about it. It's senior day. One last time playing here in McGurk, potentially. But for sure, this is the last regular season game they'll be playing. 5 seniors being honored later today.
Yeah, and it's been a great bunch. They've been leaders in their own rights. They've been big contributors. You look at Lauren Schrock up there with the kill number. Christina Casson stuffing that stat sheet. Who can forget Allie Gertiza? She's up there in career digs. And then Linnea Willer adds a little bit of everything. Big kill getter, though, for the Chippewas.
And we saw a little bit of emotion from a couple of these seniors early on in warm-ups. Emma Duquette's been out for the season the last couple of weeks, I should say. Had that surgery just a couple of weeks ago and saw a lot of tears from her, just kind of taking it all in. Obviously, it's a tough when you're playing your last time, potentially last time, in where you've spent so many years just practicing the sport you love, playing at such a high level as well.
Yeah, it is one of those emotional moments. I mean, every athlete has their senior moments, and for this, it's a bittersweet, but no better way than to go out with a win, keep winning, and hopefully you can keep playing here in Mount Pleasant.
And again, just need a little bit of help from either NIU or Ohio against Bowling Green. CMU holds that tiebreaker over Bowling Green, so just one loss and CMU winning out would let them host the MAC tournament. Raymond doing a good job of digging that one up. It's Schrock, the senior, a little bit too low, too wide there on that shot.
Yeah, she was looking for the line, almost got it, but sometimes, once again, you'll take those with how the aggressive swings the Chippewas take.
That was a good spot. Obviously, nobody there. It's tough to try to get down that line. It's a tough shot, but it was super close on it. Kind of miss-hit, but CMU able to recover. It's Schrock once again off the block, and she's going to get the kill that time.
And that one, it's a great heads-up play at the front of the net where this one starts. It's a complete free ball, but it's Corba that goes up and initially gets her hands on it to keep it moving.
Corba just all over the place, does a tremendous job obviously setting up her teammates. Already at 27 assists here in this one. McGuire, big swing, finds the line, brings it back to a 3-point deficit.
Yeah, that's a big swing right there. Keeping it within 3, hanging around, and you're still putting that pressure on Central Michigan. They can't have any slip-ups here late.
And we talked about CMU kind of struggles sometimes with those set points, so if they keep it around just that 3-point lead, they could come back and kind of scramble a couple points, maybe even take a set. Here's Olin, can't get it down off the block. Here's McGuire, another big swing, but this time Raymond's there. Corba to Schrock. She's bringing the boom again.
Everybody rotated this way. Lauren Schrock sees her wide open path, and she's like, yeah, that's an easy one. With all of her experience, that might be one of the easier ones she gets.
A wide open, deep corner there, but also she could have brought it a little bit softer, but she wanted to bring the power on that one.
Well, that's what she does.
Exactly. Corba sets it up to Olin in the middle. She brings the power, but this time it goes a little bit wide. Point to Kent State. So again, just lingering around that 3-point lead for CMU. Kent State sticking right with them. Schrock mishit. Langton able to recover though. Schrock will do a little tip shot over. Comes right back over. Olin slams it down.
Well, that's one for Kent State. Chippewas have a slip up. You get the free ball and you give it right back to them. Abby Olin goes, all right, we'll take it.
As a middle blocker, those are those ones that you just love to see. Your eyes just light up when you see that, and it normally ends up in an easy point. That one goes a little long there. I thought maybe there was a touch, but no touch. So point to CMU, just 2 points away from taking set 2.
Yeah, and they've been getting it rolling. They took 2 sets pretty easily yesterday. Kent State make it a little bit harder, a little bit earlier, but it's tough to play. It's getting louder in here.
And it got louder in here because a senior just checked in. Linnea Willer seeing her first action. Point goes to Kent State, though. A 4-point lead here, but it's good to see these seniors checking in. Linnea Willer got a good, little bit, not quite a standing ovation, but a lot of claps from everybody.
No, you absolutely love to see that for the seniors, the support from this community. They're going to let the seniors know how much they're appreciated.
And they go to Linnea Willer. Doesn't get the kill there on her first swing. Here's Burrell. Goes wide. Set point for CMU.
That was a good swing from Willer. I know everybody in the gym kind of got up, but, you know, happy to see her keep swinging it, and you're hoping the Chippewas can take another set here.
And now the fans are up on their feet, getting ready for this set point. Sent right back over to the side of CMU. Here comes the offense. Willer trying to get the finisher, can't. Kent State will set it up. Back row attack from McGuire. Big swing. Good job of Anderson getting that up. It's Raymond this time. She finishes it off. 25-19. CMU takes this, threatening to sweep once again over Kent State.
It's Red Tag Savings Time at Penske Chevrolet. Get Red Tag holiday savings now on new Trax or Equinox. Your choice, $299. $299 a month at Penske Chevrolet. Drive new Trax or Equinox. Your choice. Red Tagged at only $299 a month. The Red Tags are back now at Penske Chevrolet.
There is no life I know to compare with your imagination. Take a look, can you see into your imagination?
The time has come. Two larger-than-life legends collide.
John Jones is the heavyweight champion of the world. Stipe is the most successful heavyweight of all time.
And the world will be watching. The time has come. Two larger-than-life legends collide.
John Jones is back, the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Stipe is the most successful heavyweight of all time.
History will be made.
This is MMA at the highest level.
And the world will be watching. One fight for all time.
On Madison Square, catch me at the fight.
All right, I am here with Todd Willer, senior dad of Linnea Willer. I know I've seen you at many games, the fans have seen you at many games. Can you tell me a little bit about what inspires this outfit?
Well, it's just been a great 4 years. My daughter being on this team, being a team captain. Mike Golick has put together a world-class program. He's really into culture, and I think when he recruits girls, he's recruiting culture. And with that, I think our parents are a good culture. We have a really good group of parents, and we're always asking, what can we do? You know, these games, these really tight games, they're won by 2 points in the 5th set. And cheering loud, making the girls happy, knowing that they know the parents are having fun. doesn't necessarily win games, but I think it gives an edge. And that's what we're trying to do. We're always trying to raise the bar and figure out what we can do to give them an edge.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, we got the cutout of yourself running back there. Was today the first time that you saw that?
Yes. It's senior night tonight. We did the big heads for the girls, and some of the parents decided to make one of me too. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Well, I know everyone loves to see you in the stands, and we hope to see you in the postseason. Thanks for all you do for the Chippewas.
Thanks.
Right after this, we'll be at break.
It's Red Tag Savings Time at Penske Chevrolet. Get Red Tag holiday savings now on new tracks or Equinox. Your choice, $299. $299 a month at Penske Chevrolet. Drive new tracks or Equinox. Your choice. Red Tagged at only $299 a month. The Red Tags are back now at Penske Chevrolet.
Listen up, hockey fans. NHL on ESPN Plus is back. The hardest hits, the dangles, and of course, the sellies.
You gotta be kidding me! It's not real!
Enjoy every second of 1,000+ out-of-market games, exclusive matchups, marquee NHL events, and so much more. That's hockey on ESPN Plus.
Looking back into McGurk Arena and taking a peek at yesterday's action between these two teams. It was a sweep for CMU.
Yeah, it was, and it's not easy to sweep a team 2 days in a row because you're able to dissect a little bit more, figure out the personnel, but boy, did CMU do a good job yesterday, and they're doing a great job again today. A little bit of struggle there in set 2, but they found a way through.
Yeah, winning those first 2 sets. First one 25-18, next one 25-19, and getting the first point here in set 3. Another big block.
Yeah, another big block, and Abby Olin is living at that net with total blocks tonight.
See if CMU can indeed finish off the double sweep here of Kent State. Here's Casson off the net, and it's down eventually. Casson gets the kill.
Well, I think that one, you know, even Corva's letting Casson know, sorry, that one was a little bit out of position, but they found a way, and they'll both take that.
Yeah, you'll take points however you get them. Kent State trying to get in the scorers column. They can't because it's another block from Christina Casson. She's doing a good job. They can't even get the ball over the net right now in this third set, I should say.
Yeah, Kent State's doing everything they can try to do to get it over.
Have to send a free ball over this time after a near ace, and then the Raymond almost gets that down. Good dig from Ferruta. McGuire. Cross-court shot. Raymond was there. Casson again. Not this time. White to McGuire. Off the block and down. First point for Kent State.
Well, that's a big one for Kent State. You know, this is a game of the runs and momentum. How can you respond? Kent State finds a response. Now they've got to get a little bit more going.
And McGuire kind of been a little bit quiet here today. It does have 9 kills, but most of those came in that first set. And somehow sneaking over an ace, the net playing as a 7th player.
Yeah, playing as the 12th man, if you will, for football out of bounds. Well, the net can help you a little bit with those aces.
Saw 1 or 2 of those yesterday as well, but I think they were more in the favor of CMU. This time, Kent State gets the friendly little roll. Raymond off the block, stays on the side of Kent State. Kind of out of position. McGuire swings and goes way too long.
Yeah, and that one there, McGuire just was actually on her way down. She mistimed her jump, so she had to try to send it far, and this time just a little bit too far.
It's kind of hard. She was twisting, turning, trying to get the kind of geographic location of where she wanted to hit that and just couldn't quite find the spot. So here's McGuire once again off the block. Langton was on the floor, somehow gets it up. And then a kill from Natalia Raymond.
Alina Anderson shrugged her shoulders going, hey, I don't know how we did it, but a point's a point.
And Langton was getting ready for that dig, but then it was deflected, so then she just had to throw a hand up, somehow got it up, and CMU gets the point. Kent State sets up far side, off the block and down, kill from Akira. So Akira didn't play in that first set yesterday, but it was kind of a focal point a little bit for Kent State, playing in all 3 sets here today. Corba sets up far side to Raymond, tip shot. Good effort there from White to get that up. They go to Shoemake, block down. CMU, it's a block party.
It is right now for Central. I mean, the numbers are really starting to stack up for the maroon and gold. That's 3 now already in set number 3. They had 3 before that over 2.
Yeah, so they're just saving up all their blocks here for set number 3.
Why not? Why not, right?
Might as well.
Doesn't matter when you get them, it just matters how many.
Exactly. 6-3, CMU leads, make it 7-3 after the ace. And Gertiza, again, she's high up on the career digs record for CMU. Hasn't played a ton this season, but today getting her flowers with it being senior day and playing tremendously as well.
Yeah, she's been really good defensively.
Kind of caught him off guard with her couple of serves as well. Raymond can't quite get the kill there. You go to McGuire again. Anderson's there. Push shot from Corba, can't get it this time. Blocked around, tipped up. Corba to Thomas. She had a hot hand early. Haven't heard much from her as of late. And Raymond somehow, the two-handed tip shot, awkward hit, works.
Yeah, whatever. There's a lot going on there, but she finds a way. Look at that. I mean, I don't even know how you do that. That's incredible.
She almost looked like a wide receiver going up for a catch and then just tipped it off the fingertips.
Yeah, she was just like, now I won't catch it.
So here's Gertiza back on the service line. Aggressive serve, gets the ace.
Well, you were talking about her getting her flowers. Well, now she's getting her aces.
And now 2 for her just in this service run alone.
You love to see that, though, on a senior night for these seniors who have put all their effort in for 4 years, 5 years. They are really deserving of it.
Gertiza, again, had a tremendous career. This time, it's Shoemake with the kill, but just all 5 of these seniors, tremendous careers for the Chippewas.
Yeah, and Gertiza's line, she's got the most digs in a season, 637 digs per set with 5, and then she backs herself up in second place with 5.3. So pretty impressive career.
Here's Thomas, the freshman, gets the kill off the block. Like you mentioned, got off to a hot start, did Grace Thomas. Now finds herself at her 10th kill there. It took her a while. She was sitting at 9 for quite some time, but finally gets number 10.
Yeah, and they haven't needed her to be all the offense. We've seen a lot more players get involved in this set number 3.
Good serve there from Raymond. Gets them off guard, forces a free ball. Here's Corba to set things up, far side. Schrock, tip shot. Can't get it down. White doing a good job getting that up. Good swing there. Langton doing a better job of getting that dig. Winding shot there from Thomas. Kill number 11.
Yeah, and I think just there, the deflection from Kent State really kept them from getting that one. You look at it here, it's a good job from Thomas to keep it in the antenna, but because of the hit, McGuire was set up to keep it going.
Yeah, just kind of a weird angle there on Grace Thomas, but got probably a power on it as well and gets that kill. Langton gets a good effort there to get that up. Thomas, again, 3 in a row there for Grace Thomas.
Wow. I mean, Grace Thomas, we say, hey, she hasn't been too involved. Now she's really involved.
Now 12 kills for her and 12 points for CMU, hold an 8-point lead here in set 3. We'll see if they can close it out here and finish off the sweep.
It's Red Tag Savings Time at Penske Chevrolet. Get Red Tag holiday savings now on new Trax or Equinox. Your choice, $299. $299 a month at Penske Chevrolet. Drive new Trax or Equinox. Your choice. Red Tagged at only $299 a month. The Red Tags are back now at Penske Chevrolet.
There is no life I know to compare with your imagination.
And it's been the freshman on senior day having a tremendous day. 12 kills for Grace Thomas.
And that's been one of the stories all year, is these freshmen finding ways to help, and it's Grace Thomas's partly her day today. She's 4th on the team in kills, and she's making a big impact today.
Had the last 3 points for CMU when they held an 8-point lead. Make it 9 after the 4th hit from Kent State.
And I think what's a little bit more impressive is Grace Thomas's entire stat line. She's got 12 kills. She's swinging 700, 2 aces, 2 digs, and a block.
Just doing it all. 14.5 points just coming off the arms of Grace Thomas. Schrock tips it over, tipped around, goes right back on the side of CMU, up at the net battle. It's won initially by CMU. Ball still in play though. Korba set up far side to Schrock, swings away, blocked again. Running into each other, that's not a good play to see, but Korba comes up laughing. She appears to be all right.
Yeah, her and Grace Thomas seem to be okay. It's all smiles from the Chippewas. It's a big hustle play, but that time Grace Thomas was trying to turn around, get herself into hitting position. Korba's trying to come up. Just hard to communicate your path of moving.
And they're still laughing about it a little bit right now. Just kind of one of those unfortunate plays. The ball gets hit in an awkward spot. That time another awkward spot where that's at. Korba doing a good job getting that over. Sent it long, does Shoemake. And again, CMU just dominating here in set 3.
Yeah, they took a page out of set 1 here, and they said, you know, hey, all gas, no brakes. Let's not let Kent State hang around this time in set number 3.
We're talking about Allie Korba a little bit. She has 34 assists, so make that now 16 straight games with 30 or more assists. Schrock, big swing. It's tight on the net. It goes out. Took a long time to get credit for that kill, but what a swing there from Lauren Schrock.
I mean, just so much power on that swing. I mean, that's what it can do. It's going anywhere in this gym.
Here comes Kent State trying to find a run. Will that spark them right there? A good swing from Miller.
Yeah, and now they cut it back to single digits. Chippewas for the first time were above double digits. Let's see if Kent State can start to ride a momentum surge late.
It's kind of a reverse of what happened yesterday. CMU dominated in set 1, won 25-11. Then Kent State was able to kind of keep it within a couple of points. Great job of CMU getting that ball over. Here's set up. Rigney off the block. Raymond's there. It's Olin. She goes a little too long.
Yeah, goes a little long with it, but once again, Central Michigan able to scramble around and get that, and Kent State now starting to claw their way back a little bit, just a little bit.
We're down 10 now, just down 8. See if we can keep the run going. Olin trying to put an end to it, nearly does. Blocked by Korba. They're going to say somebody was in the net, so point to CMU.
How about Allie Korba rising above the net and just going, yep, I'll take that.
Using all 5'9" of her frame. We mentioned that yesterday as well. And you see Lene Willer check in back once again, but Korba's done a good job of battling at the net a little bit. Got a couple of blocks as of late.
Yeah, she's making her presence felt.
Big swing there from Miller. Korba trying to get that up, but Raymond can't track it down. So again, just an 8-point lead for CMU. So a little bit of a struggle of a start there for Kent State, but found their footing a little bit here in the middle of set 3. Still need a little bit more of a run. Nearly get an ace there. Schrock, a big swing. Miller tip shot, gets down. Langton got out of position. I think Langton was anticipating that tip shot, but just wasn't anticipating that angle on it. 16-9 CMU leads here in set 3, up 2-0 on the match. Kind of miscommunication just all around from CMU. They're scrambling right now. Kent State trying to set up the offense here. It's Miller with a big swing. Raymond on their heels, hits it, but goes long. So 16-10, Kent State's getting back into this.
Yeah, and that one right there, Central Michigan's defense was all out of sorts. Kent State kept them on their toes a lot in those free balls. Kent State taking advantage of here in set 3.
That's what you have to do when you can force the team to send a free ball over. You need to take advantage and get a good swing away. There's a free ball that goes out, but they hit it, so we're still playing. Linnea Willer gets her first kill.
Happy senior day.
You love to see that from the senior getting her kill, and you can hear the fans loving it.
It's hugs all the way around for Willer, and of course so.
She makes it 17-10, 7-point lead. Linnea Willer, senior out of Freedom, Wisconsin. Nice to see her get into the scores column with that kill. Here's Raymond off the hands. It maybe would have been out. Touched by Kent State, so now an 8-point lead for CMU.
And for Linnea Willer, that's just even a bigger moment for her. That's her first kill in a long time for her. She had a couple against Ohio, yes, but, you know, good to see her back in action.
Well, her dad got some TV time as well, so she had to make it worth it, get her the scorers column as well.
Yeah, they're both on TV. I don't know if that was in the cards for her. We'll see how, you know, her reaction is to that.
That was just a great little outfit by her dad, but talk about the Chippewas. We talked about just the balance they have. 4 players over 200 kills. Raymond, Casson, Olin, and Thomas. Just absolute dominance.
It shows you how deadly this Chippewa team is. They spread the wealth so well because it's a 4-headed monster up there. You never know who's going to be, you know, hurting you on any given set.
And they're first in the nation in total kills. That's not something to be slept on. They spread it around and they don't have that stud player. But every once in a while, you see Grace Thomas. She can be that stud, but so can Olin, so can Casson, so can Raymond.
They've got 4, 5, 6, way too many stud players, honestly, Jacob, because it's just such a good team all the way around. And that's what unselfish volleyball looks like. And that's what makes these teams ready for the end of the year and when this MAC tournament rolls around.
Yeah, CMU, if they are able to hold on to this, they will tie the most wins in a single season, a single regular season with 22.
Yeah, impressive, and that shows you how good this team's been this year. They've gotten the Mount Pleasant community really engaged this year with this. There's been a lot of support at these. The alumni that were here yesterday were really happy to be watching them and cheering them on.
Here's Willard, gets her second kill on senior day.
Just a great swing from Willard. She overpowers the defender at the net.
You mentioned it, Willard at the beginning of the season had a couple of good games. She easily could be just as good as some of these hitters on CMU as well. They just have so many of them, it's just hard to get all that playing time.
Yeah, it's really difficult when you have this many good players and you have trust in so many players.
Raymond kind of out of position. They're able to get that ball over. It's going to be tight on the net. McGuire, Thomas battling. It's on the side of CMU. Here's Willard trying to get number 3. She will get it after it's pinballed around.
And all smiles from everybody here in the building. You love to see that. Chippewas closing in on their second straight sweep.
Up 20-11, just dominance from CMU in this third set. Langton sends it over. White sets up to McGuire, blocked. Hit over, and then tipped around. Corba had to dive for that one. Kind of a tough ball there. Smart heads up play there from Kendall White, though.
Yeah, just a great hit, great spot from White. And Kent State, you like what you're seeing from some of your players here late. You're hoping for just a little bit more here to stay in this one and give yourself some life.
Going a little bit of a run, catching CMU out of position a little bit there with the serve. Here comes the offense, push shot. CMU's able to handle it. Here's Raymond, big swing. Good dig there from Bologna. Big swing from Mackenzie McGuire. It's tipped. It'll be point to Kent State.
Yeah, that's a big point for Kent State. That was, you know, one of the bigger swings we've seen tonight from them. And, of course, it comes from their leader, Mackenzie McGuire.
And, again, McGuire, we've seen her have a good game yesterday. She's had a quiet 10 kills. She, again, got off to that hot start, but as of late, you haven't seen much of her.
Yeah, we talked about yesterday how Raymond kind of went under the radar with those 13 kills. Well, because McGuire's doing that now, and look at the antics we got going on here at the sideline. This team just having fun.
Yeah, getting a review, I think we're seeing if that ball was touched or not. The original call was that it was touch, but whenever we get these little timeouts, you love to see the CMU bench. They always have some sort of antics going on there.
And look at that. They are really getting low here. The limbo bar's getting lower and lower.
Ooh, that got really low there.
Down another row.
I'd be out already at this point.
I think so too.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, can't quite do it.
Close, but no, just really fun here from Central Michigan. And for this one here, you look at it, they're looking for the touch up top.
And with that look, it's kind of hard to see. It maybe hit off the arm there of Linnea Willer. Didn't hit off the hands, so you can't see any fingers bounce around or anything. So with that angle, it's kind of tough to see. Does that one count?
No, knees. Okay. No knees. You got to be straight up. Wow.
It's impressive from Brooklyn Connor, 6'3", and able to get down that low.
Yeah, to keep the feet moving. Now they're going to really challenge her.
The game within the game. Wow.
Thought she had it for a minute, but...
The fans even getting into, again, we have to credit the fans. They've been getting into these games a lot as of late. They're getting into the limbo as well, too.
Which is such a big reason why Central Michigan wants it here in McGurk Arena. These fans had such an electric environment for them to play in. They know they've got their support. You know they're going to travel well down there, but there's something special about playing at home, something they haven't been able to do.
Another look there, and to me, it looks like it doesn't hit the arm of Linnea Willer. Looks like it just barely misses, but again, tough to see.
Yeah, very tough to see. We don't make those calls. We won't make those calls, but definitely a close one there. But it's a question of, did they keep the elbow out?
Got a little bit of a bicycle going on there on the CMU bench. Just all sorts of antics going on.
Oh, yeah, they've got some fun stuff going on. But, yeah, taking a while on this one, so they want to make sure they get this one right, especially in a crucial spot here in set 3.
We didn't have any reviews yesterday, and our first review today here, and like you said, just a little bit longer one. Looks like they have the call now. And it wasn't touched, so point to CMU.
That's a big momentum killer there for Kent State. They thought, they could continue that run. That was going to be a big one for them. And that's a momentum drainer for sure.
When you see the energy that CMU has with those antics that we talked about on the side of Kent State, they were just kind of looking lackadaisical over on their bench, not really having any energy.
Yeah. I mean, that's what these reviews can do for you.
Can swing one way or the other. There's Willer. Good serve from her. McGuire trying to get that 10th kill back because she didn't get credit for that last one. Raymond can't quite find the line. So there's Gertiza checking back in once again. Linnea Willer checking out, getting hugs from everybody. Might be the last time we see her on this court, so getting her applause. Here's Thomas, big swing, and brings the Thunder 22-13.
She's had some big kills tonight. That might have been the biggest one. There was so much force coming down on that one.
Now 13 kills for Grace Thomas. CMU just 3 points away from sweeping Kent State in back-to-back days. White sets up, big swing. That's Makira with a good swing there, 22-14. Kent State trying to find themselves back into this a little bit. The Bolognini to serve. Knuckleball, handled pretty well. Schrock, big swing and blocked there by Shoemake.
And that's the flip side of the power you get from Lauren Schrock. Sometimes it gets sent right back and it's coming down with a lot of force.
And Shoemake doing a good job of getting up there. Been a little bit quieter than we've seen from yesterday is Shoemake, but your presence felt here late. Another block by Shoemake, so there it is again.
Yeah, good first reaction from Raymond on the response, but once again, it's tough to handle.
Because that time it was actually out the hands of Miller. Shoemake was there, though, and again, had a career high, tied her career high with 5 blocks yesterday. Pinballed around, and somehow CMU comes away with that point.
And Grace Thomas kind of pointed at Ali Corba like, hey, you scared him. You scared him.
The intimidation of Ali Corba. So now just 2 points away. Grace Thomas will serve. White sets it up far side to Shoemake. Off the block. Grace Thomas is there. Korba to Olin. Big swing. Gets the kill. Set point for CMU.
Well, here you go. This is the biggest one of the night just because this could be the last point possibly in McGurk Arena this year.
Can CMU finish off the sweep here? Not yet. 17 points for Kent State. A nice heads-up play there from Kendall White.
How about Central Michigan, though? Yesterday, they hit it pretty efficiently. They were just under the 300 mark. Today, they're at 325, and Kent State's only swinging 144.
Here's Fuller, sends it over. Had a couple aces early in this one. Big swing from Schrock, and it's fitting that the senior finishes it on senior day. 25-17, CMU sweeps.
Couldn't have written it better yourself, Jacob. I mean, just a senior getting it done on senior night. That's a big point. You can see the emotion there from the Chippewa bench, from Lauren Schrock, from this whole team. That's a big win for them. They're 2 more away from taking care of business, but they do need a little bit of help still.
Need that help from Bowling Green losing at least 1 game. Again, CMU has the tiebreaker over them, but again, just dominance here throughout the set, winning on average by 8 points in this game. There should be 7 points. My math is incorrect.
You know, we won't fault you for that, Jacob, but yeah, just some straight dominance from CMU this entire weekend, and that's what you like to see from a team as they gear up for the playoffs. They missed a year headed last year. Now they come back. They're in the tournament, and this is the momentum you want to see. Whether you host or not, this team's going to be a problem if they keep playing like this down the stretch.
And at least if they can't lock up that home court advantage, they want to get that 2 seed, stay there, and get kind of an easier first match, hypothetically.
Yeah, regardless if Bowling Green wins out or not, seeding is also very important for this team. So take care of business, win out. And on the other side for Kent State, I mean, they put up fights. You look at yesterday's set 3, today's set 2. They had some good things rolling for you. So heads held high. They've got 2 more matches coming up that, you know, they're going to be competitive in, and they're hoping for some good things as well.
They'll take on Toledo next weekend. They're going to try and play spoiler again a little bit. Toledo trying to find themselves into the tournament. But again, CMU, they'll take on Akron next weekend as well. Kind of one of those teams that's towards the bottom of the MAC, but still need to take care of business.
Yeah, definitely have to take care of business. Akron did upset Eastern Michigan yesterday, so it's not out of the cards. You can't get lackadaisical here, but you can imagine with the way Mike Golick's got his squad playing, they're not taking anybody lightly, and they're coming with their briefcases ready to go.
So again, now the 22nd win for CMU, ties for the most wins by CMU in a regular season.
And that's, you know, that's credit to this team. They've worked offensively, they've worked defensively. We just talked about it on both sides. They're just so, so good.
And again, just a fitting way for it to end as well. Lauren Schrock, the senior on senior day, able to get that kill. We have, looks like Victoria Chesson has the leader of this crew in head coach Mike Golick. Take it away, Victoria.
All right, Coach. First of all, this is your possibly last home games of the season. It's such a special night. You're in front of a lot of fans. What does it mean to get this win on this special night?
Well, we had really good energy in the building, and you know, to end our regular season campaign, and we're fighting for postseason opportunity. You know, we still got 2 matches left, and you know, we wanted to go out and be playing our best volleyball at home, and I feel like we fed off the energy of the crowd. We always say that we create opportunities for the crowd to get excited. The crowd just amplifies the energy we provide, and I thought we did a really nice job of providing opportunities today to get the crowd engaged, and really had control of the match from start to finish.
Well, it's senior night tonight, and I know it's your 9th season coaching here, so you've seen a couple players come throughout your program, but what in particular is special about this group of 5?
They fight hard, and they set the tone for us, and they're really important to our culture. And it's important that we can celebrate them on nights like this. I'm glad they all played great. They deserve it. And we've got big things to come. But this has been an influential senior class for us. And we're excited to honor them here in a bit.
Yeah, Coach, thank you for all your time. Congrats on the win.
Fire up.
You can see Coach Gall getting a little bit emotional talking about those seniors. It's a special day here for the seniors. They're able to get the double sweep against Kent State. winning both yesterday and today in the sweep fashion. I'm Jacob Tenson in for Nathan Arbaugh and Victoria Cheston. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.
It's Red Tag Savings Time at Penske Chevrolet. Get Red Tag holiday savings now on new Trax or Equinox. Your choice, $299. $299 a month at Penske Chevrolet. Drive new Trax or Equinox. Your choice. Red Tagged at only $299 a month. The Red Tags are back now at Penske Chevrolet.
NWSL semifinals, Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern on ABC and ESPN+.
NHL on ESPN Plus is back. Enjoy 1,000+ out-of-market games and so much more. That's hockey on ESPN Plus. Listen up, hockey fans. NHL on ESPN Plus is back. The hardest hits, the dangles, and of course, the sellies.
You gotta be kidding me! It's not real!
Enjoy every second of 1,000+ out-of-market games, exclusive matchups, marquee NHL events, and so much more. That's hockey on ESPN Plus.
The time has come. Two larger-than-life legends collide.
John Jones is the heavyweight champion of the world! Stipe is the most successful heavyweight of all time.
And the world will be watching.
This season, ESPN Plus has hundreds of games across 20 conferences. That's more action, more touchdowns, more college football.
Yeah, that's how I get by.
Streaming now.
NWSL semifinals, Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern on ABC and ESPN+.
NHL on ESPN Plus is back. Enjoy 1,000+ out-of-market games, exclusive matchups, marquee NHL events, and so much more. That's hockey on ESPN Plus.
With ESPN Plus, catch live NFL games. Plus,
let's go to the tape.
NFL shows from some of the biggest names in the game and exclusive expert analysis. ESPN Plus equals more football. Stream now.